Things I learned on TikTok this week. Pine nuts come from pine cones, which of course they do, now that I think about it, but never in my 38 years of life have I ever considered that these two things would be related. Almond extract is sometimes made from that almond that's inside stone fruit, peaches, nectarines, etc. It's not always made from actual almonds, but then it's still considered non-artificial almond extract if it's made from these, because evidently they're from the same family. But I didn't even know that thing was in there, but it looks just like an almond. I learned a lot about the Burning Man mud situation. Somebody did a great TikTok about like the physical and chemical properties of the mud and why it's so impossible for people to get out of it, which I don't remember any of that at all, and I wish I had a screenshot to show you because it was fascinating. More so, I learned that I will never ever go to a festival, not one time in my entire life. No, thank you. This is worm grunting, which is a real thing. This man was like rubbing this stick, the low stick, on this stick, and it was making some strange noise, and worms just started like rushing out of the ground, which I Googled, and apparently it's because it sounds like a hungry mole, so they come to the surface to save themselves. But it's people do it for fishing, bait, and people also do it as like a competitive sport. The Cleveland Balloon Fest in 1986, I watched a fascinating video about that. Of course, I didn't remember to take a screenshot of that either. This was them trying to break the world record for balloons launched at once. They launched like 1.5 million, I think, and it became like a ecological disaster. It filled the waterways. It killed some horses. 2 men fell off a boat, and they then couldn't find them because the water was covered in balloons, so they couldn't see people. They couldn't see life jackets. And after this, the Guinness Book of World Records completely pulled the category. But the videos are crazy.